So in a previous lesson, we looked at the major scale, which is sort of the fundamental scale in music. Now we're going to look at its evil twin sister, the minor scale. Now, as with the intervals, thirds and sixths we were talking about before, major sounds more happy and minor sounds more sad. So let's take a listen to the major scale again. This is a C major scale. Now I'm going to play the C minor scale and listen to the difference in sound. So it sounds a little bit sadder, or at least that's the best way to describe it, I think. So let's take a look at the pattern. Starting on C, we go up a whole step to D, then we're going to go to E flat, which we're going to play with our pinky. We're sort of moving the position up. If the major scale started with our second finger, the minor scale is going to start with our first finger, because the way the pattern works out, it's easier to start that way. So that's a C, D, E flat with the pinky, F, G, A flat, B flat, and C. So now some of the notes have changed. They're not all natural notes anymore. We have a couple of flat notes, 3 flat notes, the E flat, A flat, and the B flat. So that's the pattern that makes up a minor scale. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. It's a little bit simpler almost than the major scale. And as with all scales on the bass, it's the same pattern anywhere on the neck. So if we go up to an F, say, and want to play a minor scale there, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, it's the same pattern. Now, let me play a major scale here. Sounds happier. Minor scale. Somewhat sadder. The minor scale is also the basis for a lot of popular music, including blues, a lot of rock and roll. It uses the minor scale a lot. So this pattern is going to be something we're going to be seeing repeated in a lot of the examples and a lot of the music that you can play along with here at the Academy. So that's a minor scale. You can practice it all over the neck. Always try to practice in time and start slowly as you're learning the pattern and gradually speed things up and play it in different areas to get your hands coordinated and used to playing in the different parts of the neck. And when you play in C, call out the notes. C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. And always do the scale in both directions. And that gets your hands coordinated to working in both directions. And once you've practiced this enough, you don't have to think about it anymore. I'm not counting out my fingers or anything. It's just something I've done so many times, it comes very naturally. So if you practice that enough, it'll come naturally to you, and then we can start putting it to use in some music.